Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So I wanted to talk about some other announcements that we actually got during San Diego Comic-Con today. We actually got the renewal for Dead City and Daryl Dixon, so I want to get into some of that. So before we go any further, obviously make sure to be a subscriber. If you do want to get all my Walking Dead content like this, definitely go check out my Rick and Michonne trailer breakdown. I already posted that, as well as the Daryl Dixon trailer breakdown. That's also out now. That took a lot of work. Honestly, the Daryl Dixon trailer breakdown, that actually took quite a bit of work because that trailer is very long and there's a lot of stuff in it. Like, I have video ideas for days now based off of that trailer because there's so many things. There's so many theories of just like where is he going specifically, and there's a certain character there that I'm actually wondering if they mean more. And also, not even that, there's some weird stuff with how he actually gets to France. Like, there's actually the possibility that there's actually a better explanation for it. So I do want to, I have a lot to get into there. Also, Judith's return as well, which is kind of insane. And definitely make sure to go follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. I'm going to be streaming some Walking Dead games there very soon, I've decided. So I guess let me know which game to stream first. Should I start with season 1? Or should I do some of the spin-off ones like the Walking Dead Michonne or the Telltale's Walking Dead Michonne game? Like, yeah, let me know. But anyways, we officially today have the announcement that Dead City and Daryl Dixon have been renewed for season 2. So I guess first let's focus on Dead City. So Dead City's been renewed for season 2. That really wasn't too much of a surprise if you've watched the ending. If you actually watched the ending, which I guess I should confirm that this will contain spoilers for the finale of Dead City, but if you've watched the ending for Dead City, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense because where they ended off, Negan is sort of forced to be the leader now of I guess whatever this place is called. I have no idea what this place is called. Like she referenced like the Dama, she referenced this as being the kingdom or something, but it could have just been a saying. So it's kind of hard to say, but basically he's now the leader and he's having to unite, all, I guess, communities, all places or whatever. And I guess the real villains here for them anyways is New Babylon. So obviously Maggie is there. We saw where the finale ended. We saw Maggie there and she saw the picture of the Dama. I'm going to be doing a season 2 video on Sunday where I focus on a lot of like theory ideas and just, where they could go and stuff for season 2. But for now, the renewal to me is just absolutely incredible. I mean, if you actually look at what they said, like the ratings for Dead City were better than anything related to the Walking Dead final season on AMC Plus. Like literally it's the most watched show on AMC Plus, which again, for most shows on there, it's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But when you consider that it beat the Walking Dead final season, that's crazy to me because the Walking Dead final season was so big. Like everyone was talking about it, especially at the end, especially with the final episode. So to me, that's really positive news. I think that means that the spinoffs, AMC is definitely very, very committed at this point to the spinoffs here. And I actually have an article here that I want to read, or at least a quote here from the article, and this is from The Hollywood Reporter. This next chapter in the Walking Dead universe continues to thrive with a terrific inaugural season for Dead City and highly anticipated new journey for a fan-favorite character, Daryl Dixon, coming in September, said AMC President of Entertainment Dan McDermott. We can't wait to bring Dead City fans back to the epicenter of Manhattan for more ziplining action with Maggie and Negan, and ahead of its debut, we're thrilled to double down on Daryl as we bring the apocalypse to France, transforming Notre Dame, Pont de Garde, and other iconic locales into an apocalyptic landscape unlike anything we've seen before. So yeah, that's officially the renewal right there. We have the renewal for Dead City and Daryl Dixon, and that's, I mean, the thing about it is like obviously we already sort of knew that was coming, right? Because Daryl Dixon, they've already been filming season 2. They've already been filming for quite a bit, and we already know that Melissa McBride's going to be a part of that season. So there's a lot to look forward to there, obviously, with Carol's return. I mean, she might even be in the finale here for Daryl Dixon season 1, right? She might appear in a post-credit scene. Maybe she takes part in some way with the story. We'll have to wait and see. That show is premiering in like a month and a half. They're going to be promoting it like crazy now going forward. So we have a lot to talk about over the next month and a half until this show premieres, and then that's going to carry us straight to Fear the Walking Dead for its final 6 episodes. And remember, throughout all of this, they're going to be promoting the Rick and Michonne show, right? Which is also titled The Ones Who Live. And I imagine after the very last episode of Fear the Walking Dead, there's going to be a The Ones Who Live trailer. I'm just going to say Rick and Michonne trailer. Like, I know that's the official title, and I can put that in my videos and stuff or whatever, and we can reference like that. But, like, honestly, just talking about it, just referencing it as like, oh, did you watch The Ones Who Live? You know what I mean? It's a little off. Like, that's my only issue with the title, is it just feels a little off. Rick and Michonne, like saying, oh, did you watch Rick and Michonne? Like, that makes a lot more sense. Saying, did you watch The Ones Who Live? that just feels a little, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the title, but again, titles don't necessarily really matter. You more focus on the actual content. So, but yeah, we'll get that trailer most likely during the finale, or series finale, I guess, for Fear the Walking Dead, which will be a whole other thing we'll be talking about throughout December and January until whenever this show premieres. I'm thinking February, but it could also be like April, right? It's going to be somewhere around there, I think. They're not going to save it for the second half of the year, because Daryl Dixon and Dead City Season 2 are likely going to fill those spots, and maybe another show. We'll have to wait and see. At this point, though, I will say, I don't know if there's going to be another show. Like, they could do other things, but I think if anything, they're just going to give more episodes to Dead City and to Daryl Dixon. Like, it won't just be 6 episodes. They might do 10 each. So that could make a lot of sense, right? With all 3 spinoff shows, maybe if Rick and Michonne gets a season 2, maybe just literally do 10 episodes per season. It is interesting, though, that they are doing a season 2 for Daryl Dixon, like, immediately. Like, I know for Dead City, like, there was that sort of, I mean, they were going to do it no matter what, but there was sort of like a wonder, like, are they going to do another season? And they definitely set it up so that they could do a season 2, but people were wondering, like, is AMC going to, go along with that or whatever? But with Daryl Dixon, they just announced it outright. And I wonder if it's because, well, no, I was going to say, like, I wonder if it's because of Comic-Con, but no, that makes no sense because they're already filming season 2. So they're pretty confident right now with the Walking Dead universe. So that's definitely really awesome to hear. Just as a fan that they're actually still very confident in, like, what's coming out here. And in terms of other news that did drop, I will say that, besides this, there was a Fear the Walking Dead thing. I might do a video on it. I'm not entirely sure. Like, the thing about Fear the Walking Dead is, first of all, there was no footage shown, it seems like. Like, I think there was just a bunch of clips of scenes, but there was no actual trailer for Fear the Walking Dead's last 6 episodes. So I don't know if I'm going to do a video on it, because there's just kind of a lot of video ideas that I have to get done. Like, I have my rankings video. I do have a lot of, like, Dead City videos still for the weekend here, and I have to still cover some of the Daryl Dixon stuff and the Rick and Michonne stuff. So it's like, I don't know, I might just not do a Fear the Walking Dead video because they didn't really announce a lot. Like, they didn't really show any new footage. There was no new trailer or anything like that. And so, yeah, I'm just going to say, in terms of what we got for Fear the Walking Dead, I mean, it's very cool because we do actually have the confirmation that Troy is going to be back. So for those that didn't want Troy to come back, he's actually coming back. I mean, like, I wanted him to come back then. He was definitely my favorite character, I would say, of that season, or favorite newer character. He was a really cool character, and then when they killed him off, I was super upset about that. But I always, like, held out hope that maybe he survived, just because of the way that the scene played out. Like, it just kind of seemed like maybe there was a chance that he survived. And then the showrunner left, and then season 4 happened, and it just, they went a totally different direction there. And they focus more on Morgan now. Nick died immediately. Madison apparently died until now, basically. And so they went in a totally different place. And it kind of seems like with what they're doing with season 8, the first 6 episodes wrapped up Morgan's story in this current version of Fear the Walking Dead. The last 6 episodes seem to be going back to, like, the first 3 seasons and wrapping up that story. So I think it kind of works, I guess, in a way. It's not going to be done in the best way, though. I don't think that we're going to get that great of a story that we got back then. Like, I just don't really have a lot of faith in Fear the Walking Dead right now. But it's it's the final season. The show is ending, and the show has meant a lot to a lot of people. I'm obviously going to watch it, and there's definitely something, to some of the characters there. Like, the characters are really great characters. Some of them have had bad writing, but overall, I would say that those characters I would welcome on the spinoffs any day, definitely, for sure. But we do have the release date. Fear the Walking Dead is returning October 22nd. If you're actually looking at it here, so Daryl Dixon premieres on September 10th, which means the finale for that is going to premiere on October 15th, which means that Fear the Walking Dead will premiere obviously the week after on October 22nd, and the last 6 episodes will run straight until November 26th. So if it ends on November 26th, I mean, that's literally right before Thanksgiving. Is that, like, just before Thanksgiving weekend in the US? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's, like, the week before or whatnot, but yeah, usually they do stuff like that anyway. So it basically goes right up until Christmas season. So I mean, that's usually what they do. So expect our first, like, official trailer or whatever for Rick and Michonne probably on November 26th. So it's going to be quite a while that we got to wait, another 4 months. But obviously at that point, we'll probably be within, like, a few months away of actually watching the show. So I think that's just, yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, you know, this year's Comic-Con, they announced a lot of stuff. I'm excited for all the news that's going to be dropping. I mean, obviously tomorrow we're getting the first 10 minutes of Daryl Dixon, so I'm really excited for that. I'm going to be watching that entirely. Like, that's just, I really can't not wait to review that. Honestly, I might even stay up tonight just to watch it, because I think that's going to be incredible to watch, just to see how all of that goes. And I really hope that the actual intro to it plays and we can hear what that's going to be. And we can hear and sort of see, I guess, the actual intro to the show. I'm definitely really excited to see just where everything goes here. We also did get sort of an announcement the other day, and it's not necessarily anything that is like big or anything like that, but there is like a new Walking Dead game or something that Skybound is releasing, and it doesn't look like anything too crazy, but maybe I will actually stream it. Depends on when it comes out, but I could stream it on Twitch and just see what it's all about. It's a Walking Dead thing, so I could always do that. But yeah, basically that's sort of what was announced today at Comic-Con. I just kind of wanted to do a recap of all the small details. I still have quite a bit of videos to do. I'm going to be doing a video on maybe Fear the Walking Dead. I'm going to be talking about Judith's Return. There's still the review. I do want to talk about The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, possible second season, because there is sort of a hint at that, and I want to get into that a little bit. And yeah, then there's some stuff with Dead City in terms of rankings and all that, and I also want to get into Variant Walkers, and then there's a bunch of ideas I have for the Daryl Dixon trailer, and then also for the Rick and Michonne teaser. So a lot of stuff happening over the next week or two, so I'm posting this now. This is likely my last video for the day. Tomorrow I will have a lot more stuff up, and yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.